so-called bad day and still recognize the, the God within myself and still enjoy my day and look at it from the perspective of this is temporary and I'm going through this, but I still have my glory. You know what I mean? I still have all of the greatness that's within me and the power that's within me to do great things. Nothing can really change that.
Right. Yeah, that's the whole reason why you can go through any of the things that the illusion was to push on you, is because you've been in your bliss since the first day, since before you were breathing. You've been in your bliss. It's your job to recognize what it was, what it is, and what it forever shall be, and then go through your life in your glory state, in your great, grand, and glorious state of mind, and watch all that manifest throughout the rainy day. Now your rainy day isn't a rainy day; it's just feeding the earth with the water that it needs. You know what I'm saying? It automatically changes the outlook or changes the perspective on everything that happens to you if you're doing everything from your internal bliss, including your writing.
And that also comes from, once again, it goes back to mastering yourself. Because once you master yourself, then you start to question all of the things that you've been told. Once you're taking that inventory of your thoughts and actions, you'll be deciding for yourself whether or not a rainy day is a bad day. People talk about rainy day, it's a rainy day, it's nasty weather. How is that even? That doesn't even make any sense to me. I mean, it's rain. It's the most purest thing. It's water. You can't live with it. You're 70% water yourself. So how could water be disgusting, or nasty, or anything of that nature? And if it is, then now you're that's what you think of yourself. And a lot of the people, if you go and look at people that say these things and look at those things in that perspective, you'll see that how is their self-esteem? What's their knowledge of self like? What do they really think about themselves? Do they even really know themselves? Because how can you have bliss without knowing yourself? Certain things are all connected. You can't have one without the other.
Right. That's power, and that's my next question on that element of how you guys being master of ceremonies, how now you guys come through and affect the atmosphere. And also when you're on a show, because now it's a community within your city, but it's also a larger community in your travels. And a lot of times I hear people criticize MCs and rappers, they're not doing this and not doing that. And I won't just say rappers, but I like to say those who I respect, the conscious rapper, people like yourselves, that on a higher scheme of things, you guys might really be affecting the atmosphere and affecting the minds in any community, so benefit for the whole community. And I want you guys to expand on that. The whole community, i.e., like if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, you live in Atlanta, Georgia, you do the work that you do in Atlanta, Georgia, and then you go somewhere like New York, or you go to Florida and you do a show, but now you're doing the same thing that you were doing in Atlanta, Georgia, which is your using your gift, using sound, power, vibration, and you also that community.
What I would say, I would start off by saying, as Sundiata has said, no matter where you go, there you is. And I say that to say that being a conscious being, being a person that has knowledge of self, being a person that has mastery over myself, it doesn't matter what situation you put me in, I'm going to still do the things that it is that I'm called to do. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people nowadays, they may not be strong enough to get in a situation where they're outnumbered or feel outnumbered, because I never feel outnumbered, because I can count by strength or quality of the things that I'm doing, not by the quantity of people that I have with me doing it. I already know that, I'm supported by the Most High. The universal strength that's out there is all within me to do whatever it is that I need to do under any circumstances. So no matter where I go, I'm still going to say the same things. Under any circumstances, I know how to maneuver. I know how to deal with whatever it is that I have to deal with. So if I'm going to get on stage and I'm going to say what it is that I'm going to say, I've been in many different situations where it was many different types of crowds and different types of people in those crowds, and I've said what it is that I'm going to say. It doesn't matter. If you don't like it, then you don't have to like it. Nobody has to like what I'm saying. But You are free to build with me. You are free to say anything that you want. You can boo me. It doesn't matter because I'm still going to say what I'm going to say, and those with ears to hear will hear. You know what I mean? So it's not for everybody. Everybody's not going to get on board. You know what I mean? But the ones that will are strong, and those are the ones that we're looking to circulate our message to anyway. You know what I mean? We're not turning anybody away if they, you know what I mean, anybody, but I'm not looking to force anybody either. Like Sundiata was saying about the law of allowance. I'm going to allow any being to be what that being is, but I'm also not going to allow that being to infringe on me. And whether that being wants to allow me to be myself or not is really irrelevant. I'm the sole controller of myself. So I'm going to control what it is that I'm going to do under any circumstances. So when I get on a stage or on a record or in the booth or whatever it is, I'm not really concerned with what it is that other people may think. And I mean, I take it into consideration, but it doesn't alter whether or not I'm going to do what it is I'm going to do. I may say, well, they're going to perceive this like this. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? That's just going to be too bad because this is what needs to get expressed at this point in time. And if they don't like it, they just don't like it. But there's times where they don't like it right then, but the next day they might realize, you know what I mean, what it was that was going on. And if they don't realize it then, somebody else might realize and break it down for them. And if not, then they just not going to get it. You know what I mean, but if I start picking apart everything I do based off whether or not other people get it, I'll never accomplish anything.
That's word.
The good thing I like about the teamwork that happens between myself and the brother Biz Bronz is even right now as we speak, I'm in Atlanta area and he's in New York area, but it's one mind in 2-3 different places, or even when we come together, sometimes the people that we come around, it's not even about whether or not we can withstand anybody else. It's basically that, or we will push somebody away. It's that they will move away from our company if they can't stand the tremors, they can't stand the energy, the vibration, and not that it's a negative vibration at all, or even a positive vibration, but the vibration is one of movement and not of stagnation, and not of being just set in your ways. We are willing to go one way or the other for the purpose and the goal and the cause of betterment. So once you're able to do that, then that means your ego is put to the side, and we do the things that need to get done for betterment. I function off of self, family, culture, universe, Most High first. And this is how I function, or at least I make a lot of my decisions on what I should do. And then in communication with my brother Biz, he lets me know his thought patterns, and I'm willing to keep myself open-minded to hear and see what he got to do. And a lot of people won't do that because they have to get it for themselves, and they have to be on top. And it's not about, for us or for the people that can continuously move in the circle that we move, in the cycle we move, and stay around us. It's not about just getting something for yourself. It's about making sure yourself is right, so you can make sure that your family is right, so you can make sure that your community is right, so you can make sure that the universe is utilizing who you are in its proper fashion. And
100%. I want to cut you on that one. I just wanted to actually play a song so the people can hear, how y'all do y'all thing. This right here is My Bullet. Sundiata the Great, there's Bronz. Take it.
Yo, real quick, just so you know what I mean, because people get that confused too. Earning My Bullet is not a song about us saying that we want to be martyrs. You know what I mean, the reason why we created the song Earning My Bullet is because we're all under attack by those who don't want us to spread the message that we want to spread, and don't want us just to, as people of melanin, to exist in general. They just don't want it. They're scared of that. They are doing everything in their power to destroy us one by one. So we feel as though if we're going to be under the gun, we might as well be doing something worth it. We might as well not be showing bells out here getting killed over drinking at a bar. We might as well be doing something in the vein of freeing ourselves, freeing our people. And that's why we're saying we're earning our bullet.
That's what's up. Y'all tune in. Little technical difficulty. We're dealing with the computers. All right, here we go.